time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing into something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? You get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, when you put out God, put money down. I'm laying my eyes on all
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Operating from the gun, McCord. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Cowboy 19 Lions.
Back to throw. McCord. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
Tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Smash, red. Set. 52, black, ultra. Full pink. 6, mega. Set.
Young will set to throw. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
White, come on, set. Real green. Set, go.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready. Green jack. Set, cut.
To throw, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
The Panthers at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. We've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Young to throw it. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
50, green.
3rd down, Young from the gun. That is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Set, ready. 33, ready.
They'll throw again. Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play forward in this one.
You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I don't think this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. McCord. finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. To throw now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19. Half the 60. Half the 60. Come 19. Come 19.
Operating from the gun. McCord. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Off the bootleg, McCord. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get it back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Quick throw to Olave. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Allen. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 74 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Red, 30, cluster, 6. Slide through. Set, cut.
Now here's Young. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Yellow, what set?
Here is Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. Ready, ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Throwing, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Cougar 19, back to 60, back to 60. Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They go play action here on 1st down. Pitch and catch to Moreau to tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run with Allen. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. McCord. This one taken in by Olave. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. McCord. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and yeah, I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Slide blue. Set.
Young now. That is caught. McMillan with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. 6. Mega. Set.
The final shot before break. Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Set. Hunt. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Field. Ready. Black 40. White. White. Hunt. Hunt.
Young working out of the gun. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Carolina Panther. First and 10
Here we go.
at the
Set.
27-yard line.
52 blue.
Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 red. 60 set.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun. McCord. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Carry for Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. And a point after, good by Groupie. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Hardy on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown moment ago, and right back where it started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Young to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, go, 10, yellow, you, yellow. Black shot. Ready?
Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Set, ready. Flag 2. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Yellow. Here we go. Yellow, 26. Mega. Drill green. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Black 40. Claws red. Blaster 6. Set.
Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Saints 31, Panthers 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. Trucks over it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets it go deep for Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To throw, Young. Flush to his right. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Ready, ready, Green Jack. Needle blue. Set.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Okay, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, blue. Right, white.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Red, yellow, 10 black. Blue striker. Grill green. Set.
Looking to throw. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Black, ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's Young. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, 38. Hey, green. Green Jack. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Saints' 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Young. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Yellow. Ready,
The
ready.
Panthers will line up for the
Blue,
2-point
32.
conversion.
Yellow, zoom. Steel, black. White, white. Needle, blue. Ready.
Here's Young. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by the Caleb Evans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Close, 10. Drill, green.
Young to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. lead is up to 5.
23. Saints 38.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He's back to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. 18, Cardinal. 18, Buffalo 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Carolina, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.